All right, I know we covered this just last Saturday, the Evolve Real Estate. The Evolve Real Estate is not another anchor for us to join. It is not something for us to pay and go do. It is something we are going to refer people to as an option, because here, with what we do here, there are always options, multiple things they can do here. Okay, we had legacy income system. We've got our PBS. We have our 3 anchors. We can get creative with those with some of our people. But when it comes to the Evolve Real Estate, you are not, as of today, July 3rd, 2025, you are not going to be marketing the normal ways. You are not going to be creating ads. You are going to create the page, and then you can work your leads in VMarketing with it. There's a caveat on that. We're going to cover all that. So I'm going to go through it again tonight, how to modify your page, how to use that page correctly and not get into trouble. Because if this gets misused, guys, if you think you're going to sneak something by Rory, it ruins it for all of us. Okay, trust the system. We don't need to know why. We don't need to know the how come. We just need to take the action and do what Rory does. For those of you that are not yet to session 3 for the VMarketing, just pay attention. Know that this is being recorded. And, when you get to session 3 and you get it leads that we say you get them to the text 3, your instructor will guide you through this. So instructors, I do need you guys to pay attention so that your students that haven't even joined us yet, you can show them how they need to do this. It benefits everybody. It benefits everybody when you learn things correctly. So with that, I am going to start at the beginning with how to go and create the page. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. And I'm really talking to the newer people, because those of you that have been around here for a while, you already got it. You got your pages in and you're ready to go. Keep modifying them. Keep modifying them. Those of you that are kind of like, oh my God, this is something new. What am I going to do? This is who we're talking to. We want to help make sure you guys are getting this. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is in your session 2 going into session 3 email. Let me snooze that, and I will show you the email that you should have gotten or something similar. Instructors, if you don't know where these emails are, you need them. You need them in your templates. Make it bigger here. So this email, the session 2 going into session 3, the number 1 is your Dropbox link. That's where the images are. By the way, there are images for Evolve Real Estate in the Dropbox, and I'm going to show you those tonight too. The Google Drive, that's what Rory's talking about. This link right here under number 2 of the session 2 going into session 3 is the link that when you see Rory going into headlines and ads training and he goes fast, bookmark it. Okay, what you want to do is you take this email and you click on this, and when it pops up in a new tab, you want to bookmark it. See, mine is a filled in star. I'm in Google Chrome. I have made a star on the upper right corner where my mouse is. Okay, that means I've got it bookmarked. I personally have mine organized to be underneath my student pages because that's where many of my students, I need to get them that information. So that's just my crazy way of thinking. You do you on your bookmarks, but starting early with the organizing of your bookmarks is going to really save you a lot of time in the future. So we're in headlines and ads training. Now there's a lot of information here and it can get really convoluted. But if you're ever looking for something that Rory has recently done, you can, where did it? It's sorted by name. And so you can go down, we know we're talking about Evolve. So there's the Evolve real estate right here. And that's the script. We want this multifamily real. Now I know that it's longer. When we double click it and open up the form, what it is it's Rory's backup page from his page on his rory3.com/multifamily. Okay, so your permalink, those of you that have been here around longer may still call it a slug. I will slip. Permalink and slug are the same thing, but you want your permalink/slug to be multifamily. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I see a few of you are joining me on this page. Please don't all come, because if we get this too many, it's going to slow it down and it won't be usable. So hold tight. Just bookmark it. Bookmarking it is good. So when you get here, pay attention. You need to keep to this message, but you need to make it unique to you. Use the exact same form that is in this. Do not alter the form. We are not going to have our own individual links because Rory says so. Okay. You may say why, but we're going to say because Dad said so. Rory said so. So here is the key information. Our keyword, we've got 3 different keywords to use. Our slug is multifamily, and here's our meta. Now you can start with Rory's meta, but you're going to want to make it your own. Okay. And then everything from this section right here all the way to the end is the backup page. Okay. And what we're going to do now, we've got this brought up. We're going to go to how I got to this. Now I'd done this last week. What you're going to do is you click on, if you hover on the word new and bring your mouse down and click on page, you will be okay. If you just come up here and click on new, you will not be okay. You will be creating a post and you will be very frustrated with yourself. Trying to save you guys some frustration. The other way you can do it is on the left-hand side here where it says add page. You can click on that to create a new page. When you come in, all this is exactly how the page will look. Okay. And what you're going to do is with the page looking like this, I need you guys to go over to the right-hand side where the 3 dots are, click on it, and it brings up a menu like this. What you want to click on is code editor. All right, we're going to click on code editor. See how the box has changed a little bit? That's what we want. Now, we're going to come here and we're going to take Rory's title and copy it. And right here where it says add title, paste it in. Okay, now we come down here to this block. We go back. We're toggling back and forth between our PBS, the internet tab for our PBS, and the internet tab for the backup. And now what you're going to do is you're going to copy all of this, and you need to figure out the controls of your mouse to get it all copied in one fell swoop. Okay. When you get it all copied or all highlighted, now you're going to hit copy. I'm doing just Control C. I'm coming back here. My cursor is already blinking right here at the beginning of where it says start writing with text or HTML. And I'm going to hit paste. It needs to look like this so that when we exit Code Editor, it flips it around and now you can see it. Okay. What you're going to do next is we need to go get the focus keywords. They were right here on the page or on the document. Here's the keywords, multifamily. All right, so we're going to type in multifamily. And hit enter. Don't worry about any of the colors yet. Next one is free training. And hit enter. And the last one is real estate. And hit enter. Now we need to deal with the slug and the meta. I'm going to go ahead and copy the slug right now. And where that slug or the permalink goes is we need to click on the blue edit snippet. And again, some of you are just getting new into modifying all of your pages. Pay attention because the same process is done for every single page. You want to go into edit snippet. Now mine is going to, oh, there it fixed it for me. Now we need to go and get the slug. And just because it looks like it's here, it is not. If it has these three little dots at the end, it means this is not truly typed in. So we need to put it in there. And now we can modify it. Okay, now I have another page that I already started. So this is my meta that I came up with. I'm keeping the word multifamily in my meta description or description, and I've kept the permalink multifamily. Okay. Once you get your meta description, your description changed, you can have up to 160 characters. Okay, don't go more than 160. Just hit close, and I like to hit save. So it saves it. What you're going to do next is you're going to just start looking at what Rory's written here and go item by item. I go below, Niall likes to go above. What works for you is what you want to do. So Rory's got in here, multifamily is the new land rush. No, okay. Let's see here. That's what our funding. Yes. All right. And so you're just going to go through and you're going to go page or paragraph by paragraph, making it into your own words. And a lot of you are looking at it going, I don't know anything about this. No worries. Come down here where this code here, you won't change. You just click preview and it's the video. It's a 2-minute video. Watch it. Watch it a few times. Take some notes down. What grabs your attention is going to grab someone, someone else's attention. So use the resources that are on your pages, like the videos, the information Rory's already written about. Just rewrite it into your own words. Okay. And so, like on mine, I will show you, I'm still modifying mine. Are you ready to unlock real income with multifamily real estate? Okay, I created my own paragraph, and what I did after I got done writing okay, so when you write your own words, come up here and do not just highlight and hit delete. Don't do that. You want to click on the 3 dots and scroll down to the bottom of the list, and it says delete. When you delete it, Rory's words disappear and now yours are on top. You do want to make sure you use your primary keyword in the beginning 10% of your first paragraph. You really want to use all 3 of them in your first paragraph. And that's where I'm yelling at myself because I did not use all 3 of them. I'm way up on my keyword density. So I got rid of free training and now I'm into my own head overthinking it, which is why my page isn't done yet. It takes me a long time to do a page and it's really difficult to modify a page quickly for me, especially in front of everybody to try and think while I'm teaching, because I feel you guys are wanting to hear us train instead of watching us type. When you get this page done, you will again come back up here to the 3 dots, change it to code editor, and go make your own backup. Okay. If you're not sure how to do the backup pages, just watch Rory's videos in step 1, starting with part 3. Any of those videos, those 4 videos, he shows you how to change it to code editor, come here and do the control or command for those of you that have the Apple. Control A will highlight everything. Control C will copy it and you take it over to your backup. This is my backup. And you create a document and paste it in. Okay. When you've got your page all backed up, make sure you hit exit code editor and then hit save one more time. When it says publish, or if it says scheduled, it means, well, publish means you created a brand new page. You've got to hit publish once. From then on, it will be save. If it says scheduled, that means you've gone into your page here and there will be a date and you've scheduled the date in the future. Typically happens because of the time that pops in and you want to change, you want to make it AM, especially is the easiest. It's one of the tips that more seasoned MSIs than I gave me when I was getting frustrated with that. All right, so you get your page written. It's all ready to go. What do we do with it? Well, we're not going to do anything with it. We just close it out and we're going to I'm not going to go into the CRM, but where I am going to go is into my VMarketing, and I'll go to Rory's. And okay, here's actually where he's got it was in here. My bad. So back to the headline and ads training. Apologies there, guys. Under the Evolve Real Estate, he's got in the folder. I know he's got it on the VMarketing as well, but this is easier for you all to see. He's got the script to use. You will not use this script until you've taken to your leads. You know, we have a specific set of text that we use, and we have to do it in the right order. You have to do text 1. Now we're back into VMarketing training. You schedule the BRTs for those that respond. You call those that didn't respond. Unless you're doing the setting or the assisted VMarketing, you're going to go right to text 2 after you've sent out all of the text 1s, and you will send text 2 as well as the I am your specialist email. It's right here. It says, then send the I am your specialist email. If you don't know where these emails are, please go back to your instructor, because there are specific trainings for instructors and VMarketing where all this information is held that you want to get into your own computer, okay, into your own email, especially the emails. We can do templates so you don't have to retype them all. Then a couple days after you send out text 2, you may send out text 3 of you must not be ready. Now, anybody that's not responded, what you're going to do is text 4, and this is why I went back to the other one, but down on page 17, you can actually use these little tabs to move around quicker. But the Evolve Real Estate Partnership, this is the partnership we've got. This is the text 4, and it says here, to be sent 3 weeks after last communication, period. 3 weeks, 21 days. Okay. Then you can send this. Now, if you already have a whole bunch of text 3s and you know you're not going to get through, get around to doing your page, Rory is giving permission that you can use his page, because the leads are already in your PBS Vortex. So even if they sign up from Rory's page, it's the same link. Okay, the link I'm talking about is right here. This little form here, when they fill this out, please do not fill it out to see if it works. Don't do that. That will just cause extra work for everybody. So don't play with this. But they will fill this out, and when it comes into our PBS Vortex, into the lead stream, those that are watching the leads before any of us see them knows what to do with them so that you get paid for it. We do not need to know anything else about Evolve Real Estate. Nothing. So it's just get them to fill in the form. If they do respond, your job is to direct them to just register to see it. Okay, and if they're not interested, but are open to posting ads, then you can get with them. Okay. But if they, so if they respond back on the text to you, that's the scenario. They're not going to email you. They're not going to call you. They will reply to the text. And you are just to direct them to go register. We are not going to be learning about this any further at this point in time. If they say, and again, if they say they're not interested, but they're maybe open to posting ads now, hey, guess what? You've been texting them all the information. You sent them the other 3 texts, and they're going to be like, well, what is this all about? Fill them in. But first priority, get them to fill out get them to register. But again, if they don't want to, they're not open to it, see if they want to do what we do here. Okay. And just, a lot of it is common sense. Go with the responses as they go. It's just another way to utilize our paid marketing. Don't get caught up in this. The commissions are going to be paid through PBS Vortex. You must be active in the PBS Vortex to get paid. You are paid through the PBS Vortex pays out through PayPal once a month between the 19th and 22nd. It usually is right around the 20th, but sometimes if it hits on a weekend, hey, guess what? The banks aren't open. So have patience. That is literally, all you need to know about the Evolve real estate, guys. This is the easiest thing in the world to promote because we get to use the leads that are already in our PBS Vortex. And you are limited to 100 of those text 4s a day, 5 days a week. You need to track yourself if you've got those leads and send to your oldest leads first. But they have to be at least 3 weeks old from the last contact, no exceptions. Rory probably has a way to track those who violate it, and you will, again, just ruin it for the rest of us. Don't blow this for us. Let's have some fun. Let's grow us. This is the commissionable, the tiers, how the commissions are going to work. It's going to be same as when you sign a student up into PBS Vortex. If you are the enroller, you are, that's tier 1, you get 50%. If you're, let's say you have an instructor underneath you and they sign someone up, you will get 20%. The enroller gets 50%. It's generational up to 3 levels. And then whoever the MSI, the closest MSI is. So let's say, trying to think, okay, so we've got generational MSIs like with Donna, down to Kathleen, down to Andy Perryman. So if someone on Andy's team gets a referral to sign up, Andy's instructor gets 50%. Andy will get 20%. Kathleen would get 20%, and the added 10% would go to Andy because he's the nearest MSI. Okay. Everything is commissionable, upgrades into the program, software, everything. So if they do the first free preview and they go to the 2-day training, the total commissionable is $60. That means $30 would go to tier 1. Okay. And then I think it would be crap. My brain's not working. So $30 to tier one. Yeah, do the math. I'm gonna cheat on that. Sorry, guys. My brain is about fried. Um, but there is an upgrade that is commissionable of $700. This is why we are very, pushing hard here, and I'm stressing, don't blow it for us, because a 50% commission is $350. That adds up very quickly, and you didn't have to invest anything more than just paying the $59.95 a month for your PBS Vortex. So we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to have some fun with this. But priority is get your own page done. And as far as priority of doing leads, text one is first priority. Then text twos, then text threes. And when you have time, when you're done with all your text ones, text twos, and text threes, then do the text fours. They're the lowest priority. Don't think you're chasing the money by skipping to text four. Please don't. This is a system. Trust the process. It works. I know personally what happens when you don't follow the system. It don't work. You beat your head against the wall that you realize you wasted all your time. I did that for 6 months. I got in my own way. I thought I knew better. So let me do that.